Hi everyone, my name is Merritt Murphy and this will be my chapter summary of chapter 12 over leadership and leader development. So the chapter opens up and they state that every single year millions of adults over the age of 25 return to college classrooms to complete their undergraduate or their graduate degrees and upgrade their skill set. I really like that they actually included this because I think a lot of the time we forget about the non-traditional students, but that's a really big piece of the college population. In fact, according to one estimate, they stated that approximately 40% of the undergrad population is made up of older students, again, and that is age 25 and up. So it's really important to take those into consideration. I know a lot of times we just think of really young kids right out of high school, and that's just is not the case and really an accurate representation when thinking about college students as a whole. So I really like that they opened just kind of describing that and just really like breaking the stigma away from that. Developing leadership communication skills is an ongoing process or a journey. It's not just a single event they describe. I like this quote that they brought up. They said, leadership is a journey. How far we go and how much we get out of the trip depends on us. I really do think that holds to be true. They said also that the moment we think that we have arrived at the destination as leaders, our progress stops. So again, that's really true. Like if you don't think that you have anything to learn and you already think you're the best, you're definitely not going to learn anything. So I think it's always really important to just keep an open mind and realize that we all do have something to learn, no matter how old or how young we are. We can always be learning and improving. So I really like that they reinforce that idea throughout the chapter. Going forward, the Center for Creative Leadership, they defined the goal of the leader development journey as the expansion of a person's capacity to be effective in leadership roles and processes. So I think two women actually came up with this idea, and there's two key elements that include, so these are really, really important. And the first one is leadership can be learned. This is really important. Excuse me. Individuals can expand their leadership capacities at any age. Again, just kind of what I was describing a little bit ago. It doesn't really matter how old you are or how young you are. You always have something to learn or to gain from that. They also say that people do learn and they do grow and they do change. So I know everybody's always heard that people don't change. That's definitely not the case. So I do like they pointed that out. Leader development helps to make a person effective. This is the second element that I was talking about. So leader development helps to make a person effective in a variety of formal and informal leadership roles. So they go on to describe and say developing leader abilities improves leadership effectiveness among those who serve formal leadership roles. This can be like a supervisor, a manager, just something formal. It's like in an organization. So then it goes on to say that it also can be really equally as an important developing competencies for those who play informal leadership roles. So some of the roles that they described were roles around campus, community, workplace, or religious organizations. So again, I do like that they reinforce this idea. You don't have to just be like a boss. You can be a leader in any kind of role in your community, whether it be in church, whether it be on campus. Oftentimes I think these kind of like slide under the radar when we're thinking about leadership and how to be better leaders. We just think of like supervisors and managers and those formal roles, but again, it's really important to think about leading on campus and those other informal places as well. So they also say that leader development, that promotes personal growth, and then leadership development promotes organizational growth. So before reading this chapter, I actually really didn't realize there was a difference between the two, so I do like that they distinguished between that. So that does conclude my chapter 12 summary. Thank you so much for watching.